Hello YouTube, what's up and welcome to this amazing new video. Today I've got something very interesting for you because I built a device that can take some awesome pictures, like for example this one or this one. And the best thing about this very own controller is that it's completely homemade and it can trigger those awesome pictures. So at least in this video, technology rules photography, or in other words, let us start. So let me just explain this. In the first part of this video, I'm going to show you all the equipment in action, and I will explain you how you can make those perfect pictures at home as well. And in the second part of this video, if you're interested, of course, I will show you in detail how I built this device. So let me just switch the lights back on and we will have a look at all the equipment you need. Lights are on, so let me show you what you need. Of course, you will need a tripod. It's so much easier with a tripod, and because of that I also use a second tripod, as well as a third tripod, as well as this little, I don't know, selfie stick thingy, whatever. It's kind of useful. But the most important things are over there, and let me just switch the camera. So these are the things you'll definitely need. Of course, a camera. In my case I used a Sony Alpha 6300, but you can really use whatever you prefer. An external trigger, of course, the controller circuit, and this is an electromagnetic release valve for the water, which is over there, and I colored it with a little bit of tea. And of course, for this project you'll definitely have to use a flash. In my case I used a made in Germany flash, so no problems with that. Adapter cable, so then I can connect the flash to the controller circuit, as well as this bucket, which will later get filled up with water, and this should be preferably black so that you've got less reflections on the final image. And this printed gradient background thing, whatever, you can use whatever you want. And today I'm going to use this Leica 90mm f2.8 prime lens, which is absolutely gorgeous and it produces super sharp images. I really love this lens, so this is what I'm going to use today. Okay, so let me just set up the equipment, and this is it. Here we've got the bucket full of water, the flash in position, the background as well, and here the electromagnetic valve thingy on this big tripod. Right now, whenever I press this green button, this valve fires and the flash fires automatically, and the camera triggers. The flash fires and the valve drops 2 drops perfectly. So I will just fill in the painted water right now and I will take a few shots. A very important part of this project is that you use your camera and lens in full manual mode, because every automatic mode will take a different time every time it operates, and then you get non-consistent results. So now I'm done with shooting, and you can see here the setup is completely used, and I upgraded to this little reflector right here, so the flash is a little bit stronger in the end, but of course that's totally up to you. And right now I have absolutely no space left on my SD card, it's completely full. Well, I can show you now the results, so have a look at those beautiful pictures. Those pictures are only that colorful because I turned off all the lights in the room, so the flash is the only light source that illuminates the scene, and then you can hold different color filters in front of the flash to get those very different results. Some time ago, before I took those shots of the water drops, actually, I tried the same procedure with some friends and we used milk instead of water. And to be honest, I like the pictures of the water drops way more than I like the milk ones. But I mean, it's interesting as well, and you have to experiment with that, what fluid you want to use. Okay guys, that's it for the photography part right now, and now let's continue with how I built this device. But first I want to ask you please to leave a like or subscribe to the channel if you want, and if you like those pictures just as much as I did, then please tell your friends. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much, and now let's continue with how I built this device. So here are the things you need. Of course, a DC jack as well as a rotary encoder with a knob, a relay card, and of course a MOSFET or NPN transistor if you prefer. And of course you will also need an OLED display, but to be honest you can use virtually any display or Bluetooth type or Wi-Fi thing, whatever you want, it really doesn't matter. And after that I wired up all the components. It really doesn't matter in this piece as well, because it's all very basic microcontroller stuff. And yeah, after you did that, the device looks something like that. And the NPN transistor or MOSFET, whatever you use, is used to control this electromagnetic valve, because it needs 12 volts, and this is a bit too high for the Arduino, unfortunately, because this can only handle 5 volts. And the nice thing is, if you have got a 3D printer, then you can print a 3D printed enclosure, of course. And this is what I did, a really quick enclosure, and I also put some labels on the device so that it all looks nice. And after that, the device was ready to go. And to be honest, I really like how this device turned out, and it's extremely functional because I designed a button for every action, which makes it very easy to change the values on the fly. So let me now just explain how this device actually works. On the front of the device we've got 5 buttons and 1 start button, and of course also a rotary encoder, and the 5 buttons are for direct access for each variable. And those variables are as follows. The first one controls on how long the electromagnetic valve should be opened so that the first drop can fall out. Then of course the delay between the 2 drops, and after that the second drop, and how long the valve should be opened for that one. And after that the countdown starts for output A and output B. And for example, relay A can be the camera and relay B the flash. And then you can precisely control down to the millisecond when each output will trigger. And this is how you get the same repeatable shot every time. And with the start button you can trigger the camera, the flash, and water drops as well. And after that it's done. It's as easy as that. Okay guys, that's it for now. I really hope you liked this video just as much as I did, and if you did so, then please make sure to check out the other videos on my channel as well. And yeah, that would be awesome, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.